Hey, what's happening everybody? This is Royce from Pedal Metal. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be taking a quick look at Hot Wheels' latest Ford set. And it features 8 different vehicles. And they are all trucks. So we will take a look at them. Starting from the left of the screen, and I apologize for some of the glares. Number 1 out of the 8 is the 65 Ford Ranchero. Number 2 is the 79 Ford truck. Number 3 of the 8 is the 41 Ford pickup. Number 4 out of the 8 is the Ford Bronco. Number 5 is a custom Ford Bronco. Number 6 is Sandblaster. Number 7 is the 29 Ford pickup. And number 8 out of the 8 is the 97 body style F-150. So we'll go ahead here and rip them out of the pack and take a look at them here. Here's the first one. Looks pretty cool in gold. '79 truck. Here's the 41, which is kind of cartoonish looking. Next we have the Ford Bronco 4x4, which I just opened the one that I didn't really want to have another one here. I actually have the pack is all beat up. That's the one I wanted to open up. That was dumb of me, but anyway. That was the only one out of the 8 that has all metal. That is all metal. Custom Bronco. Sandblaster. And 29 pickup. And then we have the 97. I believe that is a 1997 Ford F-150. And we'll go ahead and take a look at each one of them. Alright, this is the first one out of the set of 8. And this is the 65 Ford Ranchero. And I'd say it's probably one of the most attractive out of the set. That's just my personal opinion, which doesn't mean anything. It features a gold, I'd say it's a metallic gold. And it has the wheels that we had first seen on the Datsun Roadster, which was new at the time. I believe that was last year, maybe that was 2 years ago. So it's got really attractive, the wheels. I think the wheel choice is great. Got some minor scallops on the sides, white and black. Plastic base. It doesn't really weigh anything. I'm not sure if it's worth paying the extra 30 cents or more for these cars over some of the mainline base ones, but I guess if you collect Fords and you're interested in something a little different, It's an option. So there you go. That's the first one out of the 8, and we'll move on to the next one. Number 2 is the 1979 Ford truck. And this is, I think this might be my favorite out of the set. This one, that's why if you watched me open them up, I was a little more careful with this one. I cut with my X-Acto knife because I wanted to save the card and the bubble and everything. And I just personally like this one. I used to have to drive a 1979 work truck, and hopefully that doesn't date me too much. It wasn't new at the time, obviously. Even then it was very old, even when I drove it as a work truck, but it had the 460 motor in it, and I tell you what, it would leave a patch for a couple hundred yards on the road if you really wanted to. It had a lot of torque. But this one here reminds me of that, but the one that I drove did not have that. It didn't have a camper or a topper or anything like that. But this one here is, I think the color choice is great. The black, and it looks like white, yellow, orange, and like a pink mauve. I don't know what color you want to call that bottom, but the tampos are really, really cool on it. I don't know if this topper comes off or not. I like how they have the door handles painted. I guess I'm sure you could force this off, but I don't really want to break it. The wheels actually don't look that bad. They're just painted silver wheels. At least they're not the cheesy chrome on them. This would be really cool. Detail it up and maybe get rid of that topper on it. But I like this one probably the best out of the set. So there you go. There's the 79 truck, and we'll move on to number 3. Number 3 out of the set of 8 is the 41 Ford pickup. This is, to me, is kind of more of a kind of cartoonish looking. Almost looks like one of the muscle machines that you could buy at the like 15 years ago. It doesn't really do anything for me personally, but I can see guys out there taking this and detailing it up and having fun with it and customizing them. I believe it has the same motor in the front that's in the 68 Mustang. It's out right now. I could be wrong on that, but it sure looks pretty darn close. It has the dogs bark in the background. It's great when you're trying to film. Purple and white arrows on the side. Plastic base. Like I said, these are all plastic base except for the green Bronco, which is all metal. I like how it kind of feels almost like it has suspension. I bet this one would rip down a track though. It seems to want to move out. So there you go. That's number 3 as the dog barks. I think she needs to go out. All right, number 4 out of the 8 is the Bronco. This one got the most attention out of all of them, much like the Dodge truck in the Dodge series. This one is also all metal. So it's kind of a very popular one. I would say probably the most popular out of the set here, besides the 79 truck. That one is probably going to be hard to find as well. But my only complaint with this is I think it's a really odd color. I don't know if it's supposed to be lime or what color it's supposed to be, but I don't know. I don't care for the color personally, but we'll go ahead here and take a look at it. Spare tire looks pretty cool on the back. It has a green pinstripe and then a black stripe and a goldish yellow, I guess you must call that just yellow, hockey stick stripe there at the topper. But this one, it's got some weight to it, and then, like I said, it's all metal. And I think this one, like I said, is pretty popular. So there you go. That one is number 4 out of 8, and we'll move on to the next one. Number 5 out of the 8 is the custom Bronco. This is like the first generation body style Bronco, made into like a Baja racer. It's very chunky. I could see this taking a heck of a beating if you want to give it to your kids to play with, because we gotta remember this, after all, these pretty much are made for kids. There's a lot more probably adult collectors than kids, but this would be a great one for kids to play with and have fun, and that's what it should be all about, right? So we'll go ahead here and take a look at this. The red is really nicely applied, the red paint, and has blue plastic roll cage and top. Very American red, white, and blue color scheme. White trim on the wheels. Probably would look pretty cool if it was detailed up. Other than that, it looks, well, a good word for it is chunky. To me, it looks, it's very substantial, but it would be, it's quite a large blank canvas there for if you want to go crazy and detail one of these up. There you go. All right, we'll move on to the next one. Number 7 out of 8 is the 29 Ford. And I did not get a chance to research this, if this is a new casting or not. I think it might be, but I'm sure if they're releasing it here in this Ford set, it's probably not a new casting. I'll have to look into that, but I have a feeling it's not new. And please forgive me at the moment. I don't know. Now this one features a British racing green color with white scallops on the sides and modern style wheels. Doesn't weigh anything at all. It's very, very lightweight because the fenders, the whole sides are black plastic. I can see this, someone taking that and putting different wheels on it and going over it, and I can see it all rusted out, or used for a barn find scene. This would be a good candidate for that. That's okay. So there you go. That's the 1929 Ford, and we'll move on to the next one. I had that flip-flopped around. This is actually number 6 out of the 8 is Sandblaster. The 29 Ford I had that wrong, is number 7. I might have said that, but I just want to clarify. This one here is number 6, if you care about that type of thing. And it is a huge Baja racer and looks pretty good. It's pretty cool. It's also very substantial, big beast. It's white and features an orange interior and orange brush guard and white roll bar in the back, black base, gray painted wheels. It's another one. To me, it's very childlike, but I could see someone going over this and really doing a heck of a job customizing these. So there you go. That was number 6 out of 8, but we're going to move on to 8 out of 8, and then to wrap this up. Looks like we're missing looks like there's some chips there on the A-pillar. Not sure what it says, super lift or something, suspension kits or something it says on the side. All right, we'll move on here. Number 8 out of 8 is the 1997 Ford F-150. This is also a fairly popular casting. You could have purchased this casting in so many variations, it's unreal. I could probably do an hour-long show on just how many variants that they had over the years of this one. This features white, gray, and red hockey stick tampos down the sides and a chrome interior and a black tonneau cover and gray painted wheels. It's also fairly chunky and would be fun for a kid to play with. Alright, so that is 8 out of 8. I'll get a shot of all of them together then, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you like this type of video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. And be sure to subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit the bell up top for notifications. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Alright, bye now.